7 simple ways to avoid being manipulated. There are people who will attempt to manipulate others by making them feel guilty or ashamed, or by depriving them of happiness if they don't do as asked. Commonly known as emotional manipulation, this behavior is a truly difficult thing to escape. Fortunately, Sofo from the Unbounded Spirit explains 8 ways you can protect yourself from emotional manipulation. Number 1, get to know yourself and your values. If you don't know what matters most to you, you can't make decisions that work for you. And even when your decisions are good ones, you'll doubt yourself. That doubt gives manipulators the advantage they're looking for. Number 2, take a few deep breaths and ask yourself whose responsibility this is. How often do your friends and family, even coworkers, ask you to clean up their messes? Respect yourself and them enough to hold them accountable. Rescuing is for children, puppies, and people trapped in burning buildings. Number 3, some people will say anything to get what they want. Stop believing them. You know who they are because they've lied to you before. If you can't see through their lies when you need to, then avoid them totally. Number 4, when someone won't take no for an answer, remind yourself that it's your answer, whether others accept it or not. It always feels better when people agree with you, or at least accept your right to do what's best for you. But no one feels good all the time, and the price of giving in is high. If your decision is important to you, stick with it. You don't need anyone's permission to do what's right for you. Number 5, ask yourself what values are at stake and how important they are. There's nothing wrong with compromise and negotiation, as long as your integrity isn't on the table. Are you dealing with a simple ego issue, or is there more to consider? If going along will leave you feeling used, weak, or generally less than, then consider your decision carefully. Number 6, take all the time you need to think about your decision. Creating a false sense of urgency is a common manipulation tactic, and when the urgency seems real, it's often because someone other than you dropped the ball. If someone wants a commitment right this minute, tell them you're busy. Refuse to be rushed. Remember that not everyone will like your decisions, but the people who matter will respect your right to make them. People push you really hard for one of 2 reasons. Either their values are at stake, or they're simply not interested in yours. The people who really care about you will treat your wants and needs with respect, even when it's difficult. Those who don't aren't worth worrying about.